everybody! Welcome to Extreme Anime Radio, and I can use those words in full right now because we have just done something we haven't done in 4 years, and that is actually play music. And joining me tonight, somebody who was featured tonight on our GT Lounge broadcast, somebody who we've known for so many years, it feels like. Cosplayer and dancer extraordinaire, cosplayer of Sarah, and as you saw tonight, cosplayer of Yumemi, Kessho-Cho Cosplay. Hello, Kessho-Cho, welcome.
I muted myself because I was laughing. Hello!
Welcome. I want to chat with you here in a second, but also we have some other amazing people joining us in the voice chat. The usual XAR crew, if you will, consisting of Mr. NefCanuck. Hello, Nef.
Good evening, sir.
ShinigamiLiz. Hello, Liz.
Hello.
We have Bree. Hi, Bree.
Hello.
And Karam. Hi, Karam.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome. And I think that's all we have in here. Call that enjoyed the show, brings back great times. So, yes. Kessho-Cho is with us tonight. We appreciate her joining us at this late hour. And I wanted to make sure, if it was possible, for her to join us for this momentous occasion for the first time since the end of 2019. Extreme Anime Radio back with music with a pre-recorded edition of the GT Lounge, featuring remixes from the video game series Gran Turismo, all designed to put you in that feel-good mood. If you missed any part of that show, you can go back to YouTube when we're finished. We'll have a link to the show in its entirety. And Kessho-Cho, your cosplays of Yumemi added immensely to tonight's broadcast. So I really thank you for allowing us to do this.
You're welcome. I'm honored you asked.
Yes. So definitely some of your best cosplays of our mascots last summer, and you actually took a day trip out into London to do these.
Yeah, it was really good fun. I think it was the first proper shoot that I'd done since COVID, which was crazy to think about.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. So, obviously because of the big C happening, cons shut down, meetups never happened.
Yeah.
I was touching a costume for years. But yeah, I think it was the first big out and about shoot I did since then, which was really awesome. It was great fun, great characters, good laughs. I loved it.
That's awesome. I'm gonna go around talk to the gang here a little bit, but I'll start with you, Kessho-Cho. What did you think of our musical broadcast tonight?
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. All the remixes were fantastic that you'd gotten from all the different artists. I think at one point someone made a good comment of this is really toe tapping stuff, and I'm literally sat here fiddling around, nodding my head these are good songs.
It's something I'll go into a little bit more here in just a moment. Mimi Froggy and Flax as well. Thank you so much for joining us and tuning in. And like I said, I want to go around the room. I'll start with my main partner in crime with XAR for many years running music, and that will be Mr. NefCanuck, host of Background Noise on Monday evenings, and this was real background noise tonight. Nef, what did you think?
I'm just sad I can't play YouTube in my car because I would love to drive around with this actually playing in the background, but since my auto manufacturer says no, you shouldn't do that, I'm like, grr.
Oh man, but no, this brought back some good memories, huh?
Indeed, it did. It was quite enjoyable, I must say. Photos were great too.
Oh yeah. We'll get into that here in a moment. We're gonna do a little show and tell with Kessho-Cho with all her photos. But let me ask Bree. I think for you, gathering from the chat in YouTube, in addition to the music coming back, you were happy just to chat about many other things like the good old days, like DDR, right?
Oh man, it definitely made me very nostalgic.
Yeah.
Even though wasn't there like verbally, I was mainly in the audience listening live. Definitely made me feel nostalgic and a little old.
Well, I feel it too. I mean, come on.
We're all still young here.
Yeah, we always have that mindset, right? So, Liz, did you have a fun time with the music in the show?
Oh yeah, it was a great time. It brought back a lot of good memories, and if you all think you're feeling old, I'm facing my 50th birthday this year, so I know Neff has a couple years on me, but everybody else, you're still young.
Okay, yeah, I will take back everything I've ever said. You do not sound old enough to be turning 50 this year, Liz.
Why, thank you. But yeah, it was a great show. I really, really enjoyed it.
Thank you so much. And Karam, did you have a fun time?
I did. I enjoyed it.
Yep. It was fun. I'm having flashbacks in my head of back when I was a listener too, and that was when I started. Almost for XAR's whole existence, because I think I started listening 2002. Not too long after 9/11, to be honest. That's the only time frame that goes into my head. That's when around, after 9/11, where I was starting to get more into Japanese culture and trying to listen to some of these songs, watching Sailor Moon screwed up on Cartoon Network. And these were like the versions that they dubbed over and heavily edited back when social norms were very different than they are today, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
So yes, I started listening to Keiichi Net Radio, and back then I was doing a novel thing, and I spoke about this with Nef many times on the podcast that we do. Renting DVDs with anime titles. So I rented Urusei Yatsura and Rurouni Kenshin. Those are my first two rentals, and they were not from Netflix. Netflix came along eventually, but they were from an indie company called Green Scene that were based in San Francisco. So yes, they shipped the DVDs to you. You had to wait 3 business days to get them, and then you mail them back. You have to wait 3 business days, they get them, and then they send the next DVD, you wait 3 more business days. It was a nice little waiting game back then.
DVD tag.
You're right. But no, Kessho-Cho, we started collaborating with you in recent years, and I remember all the shoots you've done as our mascots, some out on the pier, out on the lanes.
God, yeah.
And the cherry blossoms, and the one you did for XAR's birthday at home baking a cake.
Oh my God, yes.
And Mimi Frog.
Mom, you be my photographer.
Mimi, you told Mimi you still own the VHS for Card Captors?
I do. It's literally sat next to me. I can prove it.
Oh no.
Oh.
Our first ever Card Captor movie, VHS. There.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to go back. Do any of us even have VHS players now?
I have one in storage, and I have
Same.
the original Sailor Moon tapes, the pink ones.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah, those things are old enough to drink now.
Oh my God.
Don't try it.
Damn.
Yeah, I think we have to do a documentary in Nef's apartment next time we go visiting.
Great Mutual of Omaha's Nef Kingdom.
It's technically now classed as vintage because it's over 20 years old.
Oh, I think she's trying to make a deal with you, Nef.
Not
No.
for sale. Not for sale.
It's okay. I just used to record them. I still have those VHS.
Oh. Good old recording from TV. That was the way it was done the first time, right?
Yep. Ironically, I used to miss them because of my dance lessons on a Saturday morning. So my mum used to record them so I could come home and watch them.
But Kessho-Cho, how is life going for you? I know that you are busy with work now, and you've also started going back to dance now, right?
Yes. Yeah, I've nearly done a year in my new job. As of next Tuesday, I will have been there a year,
Wow.
which is really cool to think about.
Nice.
Yeah, I've started dancing again. I do 2 lessons a week, ballet and jazz, and I've done that for 4 months now. I think I started in September.
Mm-hmm.
Ish. Oh no, that would have been nearly 6 months. Oh, time is flying. But yeah, my dance group, actually, I should have sent you a photo of this before tonight. We did a competition on Sunday.
Well, I saw you posted about that. I didn't know the details about it. Yeah, go ahead. And what was that all about?
So yeah, this adult dance group I'm with, we're nothing like professional. We're just people of like 20s, 30s enjoying dance again.
Mm-hmm.
They've either danced before or never at all, and they're the loveliest bunch. And 9 of us got together with our teacher and said, hey, we know there's a competition coming up, can we enter just for the fun of it? And she was like, you know what, sure, let's do it. So for like 2.5, 3 months we've been practicing this routine. We finally performed it on Sunday, and we came second out of 2 in our group.
Oh, nice.
The competition was mostly for children, to be fair. So there was people from like 4 to 14.
Right.
And then there was like the adult category, which had like 3 groups in the tap and then like the 2 of us in the jazz. So there wasn't much competition, but we just enjoyed doing it.
Nice. So I'm glad to see and hear that you're getting back into the dance spirit.
It feels so good.
Yep. And let me ask you also, it's been a long time since we had you on. What are you doing these days as far as interest in Japan or interests in anime or whatnot?
Oh, good question. Not a lot, I'm not going to lie. New job has
Right.
taken it out of me.
Yeah.
My other half and I are trying to watch some series of anime that we've meant to, or we started and never finished.
Mm-hmm.
We are just finishing up Angel Beats, which is a nice little like 12 episode short that I'm
Yeah.
obsessed with, or was obsessed with. So I've been
Cool.
showing him that. And the next one we're going to be moving on to is actually is it Black Clover? No, wait. Darker Than Black. I knew it had black in the title. Sorry.
So a lot of those that name on the title, like Black Butler, that sort of thing.
Right? Which apparently there's a new season coming out for. Maybe.
Well, there is.
I've
Interesting.
heard rumors. I don't know for sure, but everyone's like, "Oh, Black Butler's coming back again," and I'm like, "Another one?"
Interesting.
But good show on Netflix is actually Delicious in Dungeon. It's currently releasing, and I followed the main voice actor that's playing in it for like 6 years, and this is his first big gig. So I'm like, right, I'm supporting this, and it's hilarious.
Nice. Who's the person you're following?
His name is Damian Haas. He's an American voice actor, and he's only ever had like small gigs, but he's like a massive nerd. He is part of a channel on YouTube that plays like board games and stuff like that.
Oh, cool.
And all of a sudden on his Instagram, he announced that he was the lead role, and I just finished watching the first episode, and I'm like, I knew that voice.
Nice. No,
So, yeah.
very nice to hear that. Yeah. So what's it called again?
Delicious in Dungeon. It's like an RPG style anime based in a fantasy world, and this group of people, I won't spoil it too much, but basically they learn to cook dungeon monsters.
Okay.
It's really
Color orange. Lovely.
Dragon.
Lime Alaron.
Dragon.
Oh boy.
Now, Bree and I are watching an anime that's a few years old, Restaurant to Another World, and now you're mentioning this. I'm like, okay.
Food is a key theme at the minute, apparently.
Yes.
We had Food Wars like a couple of years ago. Now we've got this.
We have Restaurant to Know the World, Food Wars, and what was the other one? Menu for today's menu for Mia family, right, Neff?
Oh yeah, that's the one where you take the tragic protagonists of Fate's Stay Night and you throw them into a fantasy world of cooking.
Oh
It
my
shouldn't work,
god.
but it does.
Oh, wow. So again, I'm so happy that we're able to pull this off. This GT Lounge show tonight been 4 months in the making. I came up with the came up with the concept, and I showed it to Kessho-Cho and the others back in October. Filled out the show, and I was able to reach out to some of the producers whose music was featured, including G.E. Baser and Darkamon from New Zealand and France, respectively. A lot of global representation, if you think about it that way.
That's
So,
cool.
Yep. So, yes, as I mentioned in the chat, Darkamon was like, "Hey, I have some new unreleased tracks. Would you like them? Okay, here you go." So I think we had 1 or 2 of his newer tracks air tonight, and G.E. Baser was like, "Well, okay, I have updated tracks of a lot of these songs you have. Let me send them to you." Okay, so I replaced all of them, swapped them all out. And then the final key was to try to pick a date and time to do it, and I'm glad we're here now with the definitely people like you guys, Nef and Liz and Bree and Karam, who are keys to what we do right now. And tonight's star of the show, Kessho-Cho.
Ah.
And of course, everybody watching and listening to us, no matter how, through our Twitch streams, YouTube replays, or on the podcast as well. So we thank you so much for that. Okay, what we wanted to do with Kessho-Cho tonight was to have a look at some of her photos cosplaying our mascots, Yumemi and Sarah, and this was done last summer in her day trip to London. So are you ready to now she's showing me the evil octopus.
I'm sorry, I have my own mascot for tonight. He's
Well,
small and grumpy.
show people what you can do with it.
Oh yeah, so he goes from where's his face? There it is. He goes from mega grumpy to just kind of averagely grumpy.
Cute.
My other half knows me too well.
Yeah. Yeah, those are cute. All right.
That's so cute.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and I want to make sure I hit the correct button here. All right. So, yeah, we'll start with this one. This was the default. This was one of the last in the Yumemi sequence, actually. And this is where I wanted to, yeah. This was when you were in the arcade. So, yeah, tell us a little bit about the arcade you went to.
Oh, okay, we're working backwards. This is weird. Literally, this was like the last photo we took. Or one of the last.
I can go to the beginning if you want.
No, it's fine. You've just thrown me off order. I was trying to remember the sequence.
Oh,
it's
no
fine.
worries, no worries.
But no, this was one of the last photos, and shooting in an arcade was very interesting because it wasn't super busy. It was in like a quiet part of London. The photographer Daniel he basically hunted all the locations down, which I thank him for eternally because I don't live in London. I don't know the area.
Yeah.
But it was really good, and because it was really quiet, we didn't really have much hassle working around people. Obviously, we didn't want to get anyone in the background, especially children, just because of how it all works with photos and stuff being taken in public spaces. You know, we did ask permission very kindly, and they were like, "Yeah, it's fine as long as you're like A, not in the way, B, you know, just don't be an idiot." Sort of thing, you know? But yeah, I paid for all the games, so we were like, look, we're not just going to use and abuse the space. We will happily pay for any of the games we play. So I got a free chance to play on everything.
Wow.
Daniel was just like, you just play, I'll take pics. I was like, done. So I was actually playing basketball. I was playing air hockey against. Don't ask the scores; they weren't that good. But it was just really good fun. We kind of like made sure the spaces were clear around us or waited for them to free up. But it was good fun. Definitely didn't get any high scores, but enjoyed the time there.
I'll show you this when you were playing basketball. This is kind of one of my favorite photos right here.
Honestly, I wasn't paying any attention to him, so whatever shots he got, I haven't seen until he sent them. So I was like, these are really cool. I love that one too. It's such a good like mid-throw shot.
Let's see what else. So I'm going to continue to work backwards here. Oh yeah, of course. This is GT Lounge, so we have to have this.
Good old Mario Kart. Well played with the paired songs on this one.
Yeah, right?
Honestly, you timed that very well. I suck at Mario Kart, so I'm scared for driving lessons.
You prefer Mario Kart in the arcade or Mario Kart on your Nintendo at home?
Oh, Nintendo. The arcade one is awful to control. So, for anyone who has played Mario Kart, either in an arcade or at home, the Wii or the Wii U or the Switch is pretty similar to how you'd use tilt controls or the buttons, whatever you want. They're pretty standard. You move a little bit, you go a little bit. You move a long bit, you go a long bit. In the arcade, it was like you want to turn a tool, you just had to steer it to the side. So it was very, 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 very reckless driving. I'm so glad I didn't have an instructor. I came, I think, 6th on that race.
Here's a
the NPC's one.
Here's a close up.
I actually really like that photo. I normally hate side profile pictures of myself for some random reason, but I actually really like that one.
Yeah,
I think the contrast of like the pinks and the greens is really nice.
And of course, some of our favorite photos from the arcade are this.
Yeah, I mean, come on. I had to play DDR. I had to do it.
Yeah.
And it was all like anime J-pop songs too, so it was like a proper Japanese one, not like the English one where you have like steps and stuff on it.
So, yeah, he took a lot of these while you were playing, which was cool. And then
I did 3 rounds worth of DDR. I won every one. Just don't ask what difficulty I did them on.
No, if it was me, I can't do anything but beyond beginner now, like a rating of 2 or 3, you know?
I think I did easy, medium, just because it had been a while.
And you cleared. All right. So
it was just fun more than anything. We were in there about half an hour in total, I think.
In the arcade, wow.
Yeah.
A lot to try out there, it seems. Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty spacious. Like, it wasn't the biggest arcade in the world, but it had like a nice selection, nice amount, and we sort of like just wandered around, saw what there was.
Yeah. Now we'll go into the lighted space, and as we do that, something I want to point out is something that Daniel did on the photos. Yumemi has purple eyes, and so he gave you purple eyes in the photos.
He did, because I didn't realize he was going to do the purple eyes, because originally I said, is there any way I can be really cheeky and ask you to recolor my point shoes? Because I only have the like peachy, creamy, nudie ones that are traditional, you know, standard point shoes.
Let's show those. Let me pull one up with those real quick. Like these. All right, yeah. I'm just gonna take. Like I'm gonna take you out of the
way.
No, I'm gonna take you out like that. There you go.
There we go. There we go. I'm no longer in the way of the green. But yeah, he was like, yeah, no problem. It should be an easy recolor. So I sent him the character sheet for Yumemi and just said, look, these are the colors. If you can like color match them to this or similar to this, like that would be awesome. It doesn't have to be on all of them. It can just be on like a couple, you know. And he ended up doing it on all of them. And he also said, hey, what color are the eyes? And I was like, oh, they're that purple. And he was like, cool, I'm going to do them too. And I was like, wait, what? And honestly, I didn't realize how good the purple eyes would come out, because eyes are so hard to recolor. I've tried doing it myself in photos, and I've just given up and given myself normal eyes.
Here you go. It's a better shot.
Oh, that's a really nice one. Yeah, you can really see the purple there.
Yeah.
So I'm only looking to the side because I have the stream up on a bigger screen so I can see it clearer here. I'm not looking away. I'm just like, oh, pretty.
Yeah. But now let's talk a little bit about the place where you took the photos here. I had this one up. This is an underground corridor. Is it at King's Cross or near King's Cross?
It's near King's Cross. So King's Cross Station, the main entrance in London, you're like just outside of it, and it's like a 1 or 2 minute walk. Can't be more than like 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know which direction it's in. I know that it's like that way if I'm looking at the station. But he was like, right, follow me, we're going this way. Because he showed me pictures and he was like, what do you think? And I was like, honestly, that would be incredible if you can get us there. And he's like, yeah, no problems. I've shot there before. I know the layout. And I'm like, perfect, let's do it. So we got there. It was like super quiet and it was like slightly underground. It must cut off like a road or part of the underground or a tube station or something.
Okay.
Because it was long enough to be a corridor or a walkway to somewhere else.
Right.
But short enough to sort of like not be forever, if that makes sense. I'm sorry, I'm really bad at getting words out tonight.
No, it's fine. But yeah, you mentioned that the colors all change and everything.
Yeah, I said on the YouTube video, I can't remember who asked where the tunnel was. I think it was it Liz or Bree? I can't remember which one of you. I'm really sorry.
It was me.
Oh, thank you. It was Bree. And yeah, the colors like all shifted. Like I don't know what the timer would be, but it would be like, I don't know, 10 to 15 seconds. It would all like harmonize, color round. There was like in this one, you can see there's like pink hues over anything else, but there were like green moments, rainbow moments. It was really cool.
There's another one.
That's so cool. The amount of times we like waited for the right color to come along was so funny. Or it was like, right, go back 3 lights. I was like, okay. Or like the green one appeared like just in front of me, so I like hopped forwards to find it. Oh, it was funny. But it's beautiful. I would go there again.
Yeah.
Easy.
So
Easy.
When I went in 2019 on my second trip to the UK, I was my first stay was at a Premier Inn near one of the main train stations in London, Euston.
Nice.
And so, really, I would have to say that London has so many train stations, major train stations, kind of the same way Tokyo has a lot of train stations. So, in London, you have like Paddington, Euston, St. Pancras, King's Cross, Marylebone, Liverpool Street, that sort of thing. But I think Euston, St. Pancras, and King's Cross, they're kind of all clustered together almost.
Yeah, King's Cross and St. Pancras are actually, if you're looking at the entrances, you can see the entrance to one from the other. They're literally opposite. It's mad. It's like, we need to go from Pancras to King's Cross, and it's like, okay.
Yep.
So easy. And I think we do actually have new underground lines. So the next time you're over in the UK, we have the Elizabeth line now. And another line. I don't know what it's called.
The Elizabeth line is the purple one. It takes you from the airport, I think.
Yeah, it does.
So that'd be cool.
It when I went to Edinburgh this year.
Oh, nice.
Last year now. Oh God, the years have changed.
Yeah. I'm gonna go through a few of these. I thought this one with the reflection was cool.
I have a really funny story about this one.
Uh-oh.
So this is the kindest photo that we had from this moment.
Oh.
So the straight on was fine, not a problem. It wasn't till we stopped and looked at the reflection photos that we realized if he didn't photograph me from like the perfect angle, like the reflection here, it makes me look a teeny tiny bit chubby, which is like fine. But when he originally took it, there was such a warp in, it must have been where the lights were or the paneling was. It like literally distorted my face into this mess. And we were like, do that again. So there is a blooper somewhere on Danya's camera reel that is never seeing the light of day.
This one was kind of cool too with the reflection.
Yeah, like the reflections he spotted, obviously me looking at the lights couldn't see them. And I think it was when I did the one where I'm in arabesque that he was like, "Oh, hang on, lean against it."
Hmm.
Honestly, the creativity working with Daniel was brilliant. Like, we bounced off each other so well.
Hmm.
It was scary.
And
like I'd worked with him before, obviously with the fountain shoot
Yeah.
and the cherry blossom shoot
Mhm.
same day.
Yeah.
But it had been like 4 years in between then and now. So he put like a little glow up photo from before and after, and it was like, this is so cool. Like, we've both improved in our cosplaying and
Yeah.
photography skills. And yeah, like, he's really, really fun to work with. He's such a creative soul that's like, he'll see the vibe of the character and the location.
Uh-huh.
And for me to like be like, okay, so the character is like this sort of person. So like Yumemi, I was like, she's really bubbly, bright, like not that Sarah isn't, but in my head, I'm like, Yumemi is a very energetic person.
Yeah.
You know, she loves video games and streaming and all that sort of thing. She's your very typical, almost gamer girl.
Yeah.
So he was like, right, we got to get these cheeky vibes in, which I think we pulled off quite well.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely.
Whereas Sarah, I feel, is more calm, more elegant, more sort of like refined in what she does. Like, she's still up for a really good time, but I feel like she has this air of like class to her, if
Yeah.
that makes sense.
We're gonna take a look at a few of those in a moment here, but
Ooh, okay.
before we move on to those, I didn't show this one yet. But this you said was your favorite pose out of the Yumemi photos.
I don't know why. Like, it's lined up perfectly. The lines of the light look really cool. The pose is like simple but like perfectly balanced, and I don't know, it just feels like a really great photo. For some reason, I don't know why. I just saw it and I was like, that one, that's my favorite.
Let's take a look at some of the Sarah photos real quick. So here's one of the Sarah photos.
This was my point shoes don't work on mud.
Oh, what?
So we wanted photos underneath this tree, but it was so muddy that I was like, I'm not getting new point shoes dirty for this.
Oh.
If I had my old ones, yes, I would have worn them. But yeah, I'm not breaking in brand new point shoes in mud. I'm sorry. in time. But yeah, we were like, let's just get some nice profile shots and go from there.
This is like a gazebo.
Yeah, this was Sarah before, but like a different end of the garden. Oh, what were the gardens called? I'm trying to remember now. Oh my god, I literally don't know London well enough at all.
No worries, no worries.
Oh no, Hyde Park.
Hyde Park. Okay, nice.
Yes. I'm like, I know it's a location. It's a big one. Yeah, Hyde Park. So we kind of went, right, fountains, been there, done that. What's new? And off to the side, yeah, there was this like gazebo-y, like old column-y. It was almost like not run down, but it had like a worn feel to it, and it felt quite nice.
Right. Let's see here. Oh, we have these.
Yes. My little cat ears.
Yeah, right. And you mentioned that's something you wanted to add for Sarah, and it came out very nicely too.
I did. I wanted to play around with like a little fantasy element with her because I've shot Sarah so normally and in pretty dresses or trying to recreate artwork of her that I was like, you know what? I want to add something else in
Right.
that's like a little bit off. And he's like, there's these really cool Japanese gardens that we have to go to. And I'm like, cool, what if I bring cat ears? And he was like, I am down for that.
Yeah, I'm just cycling.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, he's a really well-known photographer within furry conventions now. He works really closely with a lot of people in that community, and he gets really great photos of their costumes. Like, not someone that will ever participate, but someone appreciates the art behind the fursuits and what people make for that. Like, I bow down to how cool the photos look because they're always so bright, so vibrant, so wow. So to get the contrast and get like the kind of like cutesy playfulness
Mhm.
in. It was really good fun.
Yeah.
This was one of the most terrifying photos I took.
You mentioned that this one and also the next one I'm going to show, which is this one too.
Yep. One of the scariest, most painful moments that worked.
Oh man.
So yeah, that rock was not flat. My balance was shot to bits, and behind the smile and the eyes in this photo, I'm literally there going, take the picture, take the picture, take the picture, take the picture. Did you get it?
Wow.
Literally, I had to balance on my hand, holding the rocks, and
Mhm.
like every couple of seconds, like doing the pose.
Mhm. Yeah. There's another one from
Exhibit A, halfway in between.
Yeah. But no, this one's also
really-
nice as well. On the
sun
bridge.
was like just hitting that golden hour, and he was like, "Go,
Oh yeah.
go now." Mostly because there were these other teenagers there taking some photos, and he was
Okay.
like, "Go do what they're doing." I was like, "Okay."
But-
Again, really great to bounce off. He sees an opportunity, we take it, and
Mhm.
it works. Not all the time, but most of the time.
Yeah. But
Because originally I was facing the sun, and all we got was me squinting.
yeah, I know. Facing the sun, you get the best shots, but then you got to sometimes you got to like, okay, 3, 2, 1, open, okay, and then you take the picture.
Yep, and then you're blind for the next 5 minutes.
Such
But no,
wonderful.
it was really good fun.
Yes, such wonderful photos that I wanted to share while we had you here, and really breathe life into our mascots, and also breathe life into our show tonight, which was very, very cool.
Thank you so much for having me. Honestly, this has been great.
Yeah.
And the fact I got to go out and have my first shoot as Sarah and Yumemi was honestly brilliant. I was excited. I was telling all my friends, I was like, I'm going out and doing cosplay pics. This is going to be so much fun. And actually, I've had those ears for 4 or 5 years.
Wow.
And I've never had the chance to wear them because I've never found a character that like suited them.
Really?
And my friend,
Oh.
I have a friend that makes like cat ears, tails, wings, like the accessories to costumes. And I was like, I love those ears. They've got like little cherry blossoms in them. And as soon as I knew we were going to like a Japanese garden, I was like, cherry blossom ears, cat pictures. I'm doing this.
Mm.
Obviously with permission, because obviously I didn't know if Sarah would be the kind of character that may have like that cute little catsiness to her. But I thought, hey, it might be something fun to play with.
Yeah, definitely. And it all worked out. And Mimi is your friend, Mimi Froggy, asking if you have any future location photo ideas.
We have been talking about them, mostly me and the photographer, because we want to work together again. But just in general, I've been thinking, oh, what can I do with Sarah and Yumemi? It's always fun to try and think of places, see new places, and where people are getting out and about taking photos again. It's like, oh, where are you? I love that location.
You have to get the right bit of
we'll
weather
see.
over in the UK to do that, right?
Oh, yeah. The weather sucks. We haven't had sunshine for months.
And you were commenting that during the show, yeah.
It's just cloudy and rainy, and we had like sleet, not snow, and everyone else had snow.
Uh,
So, yeah, we'll
Yeah.
get there.
yeah.
I'll just have to go to another country and get a passport.
Yeah. That's right. That's why I tell people number one thing if you want to expand your horizons is to get a passport. I
It's
think
true. I haven't done it, but it's true.
you still haven't done it?
No. But mortgages cost a lot, okay?
How much do they run in the UK?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't even looked. That's how bad I am at this.
I'm sure you have to fill it out, do an application, and then go somewhere to do like an interview, right?
Yeah. Probably. I mean, a lot of stuff's done online these days. I know
Yeah.
a lot of my friends like renew their passports online or do something online with it. So I'm hoping I can get away with a quick online form,
Yeah.
update my profile picture from when I was 12.
I
I
know.
might have grown up a little bit since.
I know after the first application, the renewals are usually a lot easier. You do have to, at least here in the U.S., when you renew your passport, you have to submit an updated photo of yourself.
That's fair. That's fair.
But no, I'm trying to see the next time I'm expanding my horizon is going to be next week when I go on the hiatus from the station for a couple of weeks, going away with my parents. So yes,
Have fun.
oh yeah. So the next well, we're going to do Apollo Justice tomorrow. We're continuing that, and hopefully we're going to be finishing that chapter. And then we're going to go on hiatus and be back, I think, like the second or third week of March. We'll be back with some more streams. But yeah, we have Apollo Justice we've been doing now since they did the release, the re-release of the game last month. We're getting to the end of the first chapter finally, or the first, no, the first game, I think. I hope it's the first game. But having a lot of fun with that, and as Nef will tell you, we ended on an interesting little cliffhanger last night.
Indeed, and I'll say this: Apollo Justice has this weird thing that it makes Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, look simple. I mean, just when you think you know what's going on, they say, "We're just gonna pull a rug out from under you like this, yoink." So it's like, ugh.
So normally we end our streams. We have to end them by 10 o'clock Eastern. So last night we just happened to get a part of a story where we're doing ballistics testing. Okay.
Ooh.
And the judge is like, test this bullet. Okay. And then the game advances and the text says something like 30 minutes later, the results are in. Let's end the stream.
Cliffhanger.
Are
When
you
you start up the next stream, you should have people like guessing what will happen.
Oh, I think we have an idea what's going to happen because I think, based on the case we're working with, and Liz and Bree especially are right on top of this last night. Based how the story is developing, we think we know what happened. I mean, Bree, the game has thrown us a lot of curves before, but we're kind of in a consensus now of what happened, right?
Definitely.
So yes, it involves the Japanese mob.
Are you sure you want to mess with this?
No. Apollo Justice. These first several chapters, unlike Phoenix Wright, the very first Phoenix Wright, we could breeze through the opening chapters. They're not giving us a head start here, if you will. Just take off running. I guess this is what Phoenix Wright fans were used to playing the original games. So this first chapter is exceedingly long. And you just have to fill in, step after step after step. It was insane. But no, I know we're having a lot of fun with that. Are you a fan, Kessho-Cho, of visual novels?
I am. Yeah, I wouldn't say like I'm a big fan of them, but I do enjoy them. I know I watched some of the Ace Attorney stuff done by Game Grumps a few years ago, and I really enjoyed that. I think they were different cases to the ones you guys are doing, though, so it's kind of cool to like chip in and like catch up on the streams that you guys do. And it's like, ooh, what's happening in yours?
Yeah, no, it was I think more times than not, Nef, we've had to reload the game here in Apollo Justice, right?
Yeah, because again, and this is the problem with my real job. My real job says it should go this way. It doesn't. I'm going, this is why this game gives me a migraine. Logic goes out the window.
No.
You gotta get an anime brain.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
we wasted I wouldn't say wasted, but we got stuck for quite a while in some instances in Apollo Justice so far because we don't know how we're going to proceed. But now, we had the cool part last night. We dusted for fingerprints, so we poured out the powder and we dusted and we blew it off, and then
Whoa.
we did plaster. We poured plaster for footprints, so we're pouring the plaster with my mouse, and then we're taking the hair dryer. It looks like a hair dryer. It's going to harden the plaster, and then we take out the plaster. We take a big roller and we roll the other side, and then we make the footprint. So
This sounds like an arts and crafts game.
yeah, right. Well, you should go. Yeah, you have to go back if you have time to yesterday's stream to take a look at what we did. It was pretty cool to do.
I will. I am slowly catching up on the streams. Or I make sure I'm not too far in between them.
Do you have
catch up on that?
Yeah. Do you have any plans, Kessho-Cho, to return to Twitch? I know you've been doing Twitch streams on and off yourself before.
Yes, I would very much like to. I really do miss it, and I was kind of hoping to do like a new year, new start kind of thing with it all. That never happened. But I've kind of, I don't know, like I love the fact that like your layout looks like so cool, and I watch a lot of other friends now that like have all like the stuff showing. So at the minute you've got like the link tree and the Extreme Anime Radio stuff, like down to the side you've got like the followers subs. Oh, I'm pointing the wrong way. Like the followers subs and bits. It's backwards, sorry.
Yeah.
Like I want to work out how to do all that because I feel like my streams were quite plain. So I'm kind of doing a bit of research into how to make them look a little bit cooler, a little bit smoother. But I would like to come back. I kind of think my big return will be maybe when I have a place of my own with my other half, because then I can like leave the setup up.
Exactly.
And then I won't annoy my parents. Not that I do, but I always worry. No, I would like to get back to streaming, and eventually I might try and just do like, I don't know, a silly game stream every other week or something, just to do it.
Yeah. I'm going to give you one suggestion right now, and I'm going to type it out, and I have no shame in talking about these guys because they make a lot of bells and whistles work. Well, first of all, I should mention Liz, because Liz has really helped me out with setting up bots and setting up counters and stuff. And oh yeah, my favorite is the 8-ball. Does this 8-ball work? Concentrate and ask again. No, that's not the answer you're supposed to give me. Come on. That's one of my favorites. But no.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
No, Liz has been a tremendous help getting stuff set up with me. So thank you, Liz. Really appreciate your help.
You're welcome.
Damn, Liz.
And
I think the
might be
coin
coming
is
to you
probably
soon.
the coolest thing that we've done.
What was that? Sorry, I interrupted.
Well, I think the coin spin that we did was the coolest thing.
oh yeah. Oh, this one. Let me see if I can fire it up manually here. So this is our coin flip here.
Whoa!
So we had an automatic thing where we could flip the coin, and this is when we were giving stuff away. The crochet pillow
That's
that went
so
to
cool.
Junji actually. So we had one,
Cool.
and there's one with Yumemi. So it's gonna end up on Yumemi, and that's one. These are all animations that Liz put together for me.
This is so cool.
And then this was a 1 in 100 chance where this would come up, and that would be the winner. So it's actually this happened, and none of us were paying attention. We're like, Ace Attorney, blah, 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 blah. Oh, somebody won. Okay.
Yeah, I think that was me that caught it out of the corner of my eye going, wait a minute. Oh, I think somebody won here.
Yeah.
Check the tape.
Just
Oh, yeah,
chat
but-
going nuts like, they won!
All right, but undoubtedly, Liz's favorite thing is doing this.
Oof.
That was when I had my recovery, and we crossed a threshold in financial donations, and as a result, I donned the Sarah wig.
That was thanks to Bree.
So good.
So.
Yeah, when are the rest of the photos coming out, JR?
Oh.
Yumemi wig next.
Oh, do it.
Next time we have a fundraiser, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Should we do a fundraiser for a new computer? I don't know.
I'm just
It'd be a
glad it's
good
you
goal.
on the chopping block boss, not me.
What'd you say?
Oh, just
I said
that we're gonna put
I'm
you
glad
in
it's just
Yumemi.
you on the chopping block boss, not me.
I don't know, Naf. Maybe you could both do it. I mean, Jose has a Sarah wig. You could get the Yumemi one.
Oh.
Oh God. Oh my God! I think my heart just stopped.
And that
I'm glad you brought me on.
Yumemi wig's in 3 pieces. Because it's the main green, and then you have 2 pigtail clips.
Oh my God! No,
You could just paint his head.
paint my head. Oh dear, that would not go well.
Let me put a mascot back here again for you guys. Oh, we got a perfect one. Sarah dancing, cool.
We are all just gonna plot viciously.
I don't know about this. My goodness.
Bang 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 on my door, and next thing I know, I'm being wigged.
You'll know I get my passport when.
Yeah.
Yikes!
That's right. Yeah, get your passport sooner. Come to Canada. I'm sure you have an easier time getting to Canada, right? So
Commonwealth
I
country.
mean, my other
so-
half does want to visit.
it is in the Commonwealth. So
That is true. I mean, my other half does want to visit. He does have Canada in his blood.
oh, really?
Mhm.
Oh, nice. I definitely recommend what I did with him and with Bree last fall. We went to Niagara Falls.
Oh, that must have been amazing.
Oh, yes. The Canadian side of the falls is a lot better than the American side of the falls. I will tell you that.
We all like our beautiful scenery
Really?
and the kitschy souvenirs thereof.
Okay, Niagara Falls, but in Canada. You got it.
Yeah. Easy day trip. If you stay in like Toronto or the suburbs, you can easily do it in a day. So nice easy trip out there. But the traffic heading back
good.
around the lake afterwards is another thing, Neff.
Well, that's because that was around I think 4 or 5 o'clock, so we were getting into rush hour. So
Ah.
we were in a car capable of a high speed. We weren't doing a high speed, not even close.
Yeah, it was a Tesla.
You're really taking in the scenery.
Yes, you are. Unfortunately, the scenery is usually somebody's tailpipe.
Rude.
Yeah, but no. It is. We are running short on time here. We could talk, I think, for several more hours. But the reason we did want to schedule this at this time is because it was a convenient time for Kessho-Cho, where it is now almost 11:54 p.m. UK time. So I know she has to go to bed here in a few minutes.
Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. So before we wrap this up tonight, I just want to go around again to your thoughts about this entire evening, and I will start with Karam.
Oh, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed talking with Kessho, listening to her. I enjoyed the before commentary of the GT Lounge. I missed hearing that. I recognized a lot of voices too, and it was nice catching up.
Yeah, thank you so much, Karam. Bree.
I thought it was pretty fantastic. I enjoyed the music and the photos were great. Good job.
Thank you. Liz?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with everybody's comment so far. It's been an amazing evening. The music was fantastic. The photos were just outstanding. It's just great talking to Kessho. And I did look this up. There is a new season of Black Butler coming out in April.
Ooh.
Knew it. Thank you.
Oh man, I started that a long time back and I never continued. So yeah, I think maybe an excuse to add it to my watch list, which has like about 50 titles on Crunchyroll now. It's ridiculous. And of course, NefCanuck, somebody who's been one of the main players of XAR.
Well, once again, thank you very much, Kessho-Cho, for joining us tonight. The photos were fantastic. I mean, I always laugh at the fact I buy an iPhone with a fancy camera, but my photos look like a potato, no matter what I do. So I might hit up your significant other for tips because yikes, potato. But it was actually fantastic, and the music was great. And like I said, sad for the fact that my auto manufacturer says you can't have YouTube in your car, so no audio from YouTube.
Oh,
You need to fix that.
But it was a fun night.
Yes. Maybe I'll go into the secondhand market for you, Nef, and see what I can do.
Well, the funny thing is, in theory, I bought a new CarPlay wireless adapter that's supposed to let me use AirPlay to throw things on the screen in the car while it's in park. But I can't get it to work, and the manufacturer's like, we don't know what's wrong.
Oh man. No. Kessho-Cho, amazing photos. I joined the entire consensus here. You're a wonderful cosplayer and dancer, and we really thank you for doing justice to our mascots with the photos that you did with Dan.
Oh, that means a lot. Honestly, like, I had such a blast doing them, and I've always enjoyed working with you guys. Like, the fact we've been working together for years now is, like, crazy for me. I feel like yesterday I was messaging you about it for the first time. Like, my friend Lydia was like, hey, this guy's interested in someone doing ballet, like, photography cosplay. And I was like, oh, okay, sure. And here we are.
Yeah, right? So, no, it was No, I interrupted you.
No, it's fine. I was just saying thank you for having me as part of your little Extreme Anime Radio family.
It's our pleasure, and it's wonderful to know you as an individual, as a person. Always amazing and a joy to bring you on for our streams like this.
It's great to be a part of, and it's been so great speaking to all of you again. Like, it's been too long, and I hope we can do this again soon. Like, you're all great people. You all put so much, like, joy into all of these streams, and now the GT Lounge is out, which is so cool. Like, it feels really great. So thank you, all of you.
Thank you. Yes, GT Lounge again, Kessho-Cho and the producers we worked with, including GE Baser and Darkamon. They really made this possible. It was because of their permission and the use of other tracks with Creative Commons licenses that we were able to bring this to you. Otherwise, we probably wouldn't have a project because we'd probably run into a lot of copyright ramifications. So can we do another show like this again? It all depends on, what material we can bring to you guys. So I certainly wouldn't rule it out again sometime in the future. But again, I think it was great. Like I said, it made me go way back almost 20 years. Not almost, over 20 years, because I said 2002, right? Yeah, going back. And I'm thinking, typing into the chat on YouTube was kind of reminding me of the days when we used something called Internet Relay Chat, or IRC. So we started with, I think Keiichi-san actually started with AOL Instant Messenger groups. That's what we started with. And then we moved over to various IRC servers.
See, I remember AOL. Jesus.
Yeah, so long way coming, and we certainly thank you guys for tuning in and supporting us tonight for our return to music programming. Now, later on, we are going to re-release the full version of our GT Lounge show on YouTube. And then tomorrow night at the earliest, might be Friday, our recording with Kessho-Cho here is also going to be posted to YouTube. Now, tomorrow we have Apollo Justice Ace Attorney at 8 p.m. Eastern with me and Nef and Liz and Immabri and Karam. We will go back and try to finish off this first Apollo Justice game. Hopefully we'll be able to do that, knock on wood or knock on the pad of my table, depending on what your preference is. And then after that, after tomorrow's stream, we go on hiatus for about 2.5 weeks or so. So we'll keep you posted on our Discord with all the latest information. And we'll go here real quick to show you our links. And in fact, Nef, since you can do this because this is not a podcast tonight, so I'll let you do the spiel that we always do.
If you have any questions, concerns, compliments, or complaints about this stream or any other of our podcasts, post a line at extremeanimeradio@gmail.com or hit us up on social media. To do that, go to linktree.com/anime radio. There you'll find links to our Facebook account, our X account, our Instagram account, our Discord server, our Twitch streams, and our YouTube channel at Extreme Anime Radio. And archived versions of our podcasts are available at anchor.fm/anime radio or your favorite podcasting platform.
All right. So it is now officially Thursday where Kessho-Cho is, so we have to say goodnight.
Oh, God, it is.
Kessho-Cho, thank you again for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Well, thank you all for me, and thank you for fitting in the time as best that we could arrange this. I'm sorry that my new work commitments are awful.
No worries, no worries. And thank you again, everybody in our chat. We will see you tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern for Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. Until then, for everybody in the room, Kessho-Cho, Nef, Liz, Bree, Karam, I'm JR. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for listening to us tonight. At least for tonight, your anime and J-pop radio station, Extreme Anime Radio. We will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.